What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Garke, and today I wanted to go over a few patch notes with you for Fortnite Battle Royale. Before we get into the 2.4.0 patch notes, we're going to look at how version 2.3.0 affected us. The rain came, and now the crop's going to grow, you feel me? So, clearly the Epic team felt bad about the downtime that they had that one day for the new update and whatever. It was down like the entire day. I was sad. Everybody was sad. People were talking about it on Reddit. Everybody was mad. But I mean, you can't really be mad at a company that, you know, they made a great game, a great Battle Royale game, and they, you know, clearly put a lot of time into this. They update it every week, and you can't really expect them to know the player increase that they're gonna have. So when the new map came out, I had a few, probably like 5 or 6 friends of mine. That's just people that I know that just downloaded the game, just started playing it. So you got to understand that they don't really owe you anything for these updates, considering they're giving you these updates. But you know, it's a server issue type of thing that they were having. You know, too many people. They had a lot of new players, and that screwed up their servers, is what they were pretty much saying. It made a lot of bugs. It made a lot of problems. People like myself that play the game, you know, a lot and love the game, were, you know, pretty mad. But you got to understand that these things happen considering the player base that they have. They have a version 2.3.0 social issues plus downtime, and they're making it good. You know, the rain came, now the crop's growing. So they told you that I'll read it right off the page here. We told you we appreciated your patience with some of the issues we've had after releasing version 2.3.0, and we meant it. In recognition of this patience, we are going to provide some goodies to both Save the World and Battle Royale players. Want specifics? Find out below. Well, you know, it's not anything crazy, but I mean, this is definitely going to help. Now, for Battle Royale players, every single Battle Royale player that has the Battle Pass, every single Battle Royale player that has the Battle Pass will be getting 20 free Battle Star points towards their Battle Pass. That's going to be great, guys, because guess what? That's going to max out my Battle Pass. When that comes out, my Battle Pass is going to be Black Knight all day. That's going to be great. So I'm actually kind of happy for that. But I mean, again, they didn't really have to give this to us. You guys understand that, right? They did not have to do this. But it's great that Epic is trying to make good on something that, you know, they couldn't exactly control. But I'm glad. So now Save the World players are going to get 1,600 seasonal gold, which can be used in the event store. Now, I have the Save the World mode, but I normally just got it for, you know, the free V-Bucks that you could grind out in the game. Now, in my opinion, the full game, Save the World, it gets kind of boring, and it gets kind of repetitive. But they definitely did not need to give this to us, but it's great that they did. And they said that you can expect to receive this compensation sometime after patch 2.4.0 releases. Now, the problem with this is we're gonna go over Reddit here. On Reddit, they put out patch version 2.4.0 delayed. Now, the reason they're delaying this patch is to further improve stability and to hammer out a bunch of remaining bugs. Now, these bugs are ridiculous, okay? Some of these bugs that they're saying they're about to hammer out include being stuck in ADS, visual problems with building selector / the building selector UI. An example of that, building selector shows you have stairs selected, but you build walls. People are having reloading issues. Switching from build mode to weapon slots sometimes causes additional inputs. Doors appear closed for some, but open for others. Now, that happened to me personally. I was very upset with this. The door on my screen was closed, but the guy one-shots me with a headshot with a shotgun through the door. On my screen through the door, but on his screen, clearly the door, you know, must have been open. Another two other issues here. Players unable to pick up weapons, which again, I've had problems with. Players having issues joining parties. Again, everybody has had problems with that. Now, these things are bugs that they're currently working on, which is going to be great, because once they get those done, hammered out, like they said, they're going to finally put out version 2.4.0. Now, the patch notes version 2.4.0 start off by explaining that there is going to be a delay, that they're hammering out bugs, that they're improving stability. They also take some time to explain that they're going to be giving us a token of their appreciation in those goodies that we saw before, you know, those 20 free battle stars and battle pass stars and the 1600 seasonal gold. Alright, now getting more into the juicy details of this Fortnite Battle Royale update version 2.4.0. The weapons. So the minigun, again, of course, is the newest weapon that is going to be inserted into the game. Now, they say it's going to be found in chests and supply drops, and it fires almost as quickly as an SMG. Now that is fast. If they're talking about the normal SMG, that is a very fast fire rate. If they're talking about the tactical SMG, that's a decent fire rate. But the other great thing about this is it uses light ammo. When is it that you ever have, you know, a shortage of light ammo? I feel like light ammo is the easiest thing to find in the game. But moving on, the suppressed pistol, they're going to reduce the drop chances of the epic variant by 20%, and they're going to reduce the drop chances of the legendary variant by 33%. Now this to me is kind of lame, not gonna lie. I enjoyed using the suppressed pistol, especially when I couldn't find like an AR, and the suppressed pistol like is practically an AR. It's good, very good, especially with fire rate and, you know, damage, especially headshot damage, and it being suppressed is just, again, another plus. Now we're getting into the gameplay updates. So they added a controller auto run option. I cannot stress enough how much auto run, how many times auto run has literally gotten me killed. So if you guys don't know what auto run is, or you want to know what auto run is, so pretty much they introduced this thing where you could double click the left analog stick while you're running. You could double click it, and what it'll do is, all you have to do is use your camera stick, which is the right analog stick. All you have to use is that, and your player will just continuously sprint. Now this sucked while you were in gunfights, because if you were to, you know, try to run away or run into your base, or, you know, you're trying to do a maneuver, you're trying to get around, you're trying to flank, whatever it is, sometimes you can accidentally, you know, press it a few more times, and then when you want to go shoot, you get screwed up and stuck because of the fact that you double clicked and it keeps running. And it's gotten me killed before. So this is gonna be able to enable and disable the auto run feature on controllers, which is gonna be great. So I cannot wait, because I'm gonna disable it right away. Literally, I'm gonna disable it so fast you have no idea. A few bug fixes. They're gonna fix a few landscape areas that are barely below floor height. This sometimes caused the majority of structures to appear underground. I have not experienced that myself, I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, if it's a bug, it's a bug. It's gotta get fixed, you know? And they're also gonna let players can now shoot through the soccer goals. Thank you. Because those things are indestructible. I swear to you. They added a 3D resolution slider for video options on PC and Mac. This new preference allows you to set the resolution of the 3D world without affecting the user interface. The range goes between 640 by 360 and your selected display resolution. Using a lower 3D resolution may greatly improve frame rate. Okay. When selecting an overall quality option, an appropriate 3D resolution will be chosen automatically. Cool. Now a few general bug fixes. They fixed a client crash that would get triggered by an audio cue, which, okay, I don't exactly know what happened there. Fixed an issue preventing players from unmuting other players in the lobby screen. That's good. Fixed an issue causing an incorrect character model to display on the lobby screen. That has happened a few times. Fixed an issue causing an entire walls to highlight when looking at a door. I have had that happen to me before too, but that was only when I was in like a gunfight and say we were missing shots and we hit the wall, and the wall was, you know, it was showing the HP of the wall, and it would outline it in red. It was just weird. A few performance updates and bug fixes. They fixed client hitching, which could occur when Chug Jug was found in the game. Now this means like when a Chug Jug is found, people start lagging. That's pretty much what that's trying to say. Is because when the game tries to load in a new object in the game, You know, especially when you might see it like when the first storm starts coming in towards you. You might feel a little bit more lag because the game is loading in the storm at the moment. They made an entire engine performance improvement to how they process collision overlap events. I don't quite understand that one, but I'm guessing collision overlap events. Does that mean they're gonna fix the trees? Because I really hope so. Because a sniper rifle should be able to shoot through branches. And I should be able to build even when there's branches in my way. You know what I'm saying? I can understand the entire tree stump being in my way where I can't build or I can't shoot through that. But the leaves, yes. And we should not be able to collide with the leaves either. We should be able to walk right through those things. I'm hoping that's what that is, but I'm not exactly sure, to be honest. They also reduced network bandwidth usage when players are walking and when they're standing still. I don't know how much that's going to help, but okay then. A few updates to UI and spectating. They added spectator count UI to the hub. This appears in-game as a small eye in the lower left corner when there are active spectators. Better off not knowing. There's also an option to disable the feature under game options labeled show spectator count. That's going to be kind of cool, guys. Because consider you're like the last person in game, or like, you know, top 5. I'd want to know if other people were spectating me. I would try to do something a little bit cooler, you know, or maybe dab on somebody that's down, or whoever I killed, or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? It's always kind of a cool thing to know. A few UI bug fixes are they removed an unnecessary button prompt on the left side of the news widget. They added a border highlight around item shop titles when selecting them on consoles. They fixed an issue allowing the old trap picker radio menu to open. This radio menu is no longer used for selecting traps. Yeah, because now for selecting traps, you have to actually go into your inventory and scroll to that trap that you want and press A on it. It's a lot easier than the radio wheel they used to have, because that was pretty bad, I'm not going to lie to you. They fixed an issue causing weapon icons to not display properly on the hotbar in some cases. Now, this does happen to me on occasion. They fixed a few spots on the map and minimap that were rendered as black spots. Ooh, I have not encountered that issue. They fixed the floor under the hero not showing up when previewing emotes in the locker or item shop. Okay. Fixed emotes being offset if they were viewed in succession. See, I used to actually play around with that. If they were viewed in succession, your player would always throw out the emotes. They would throw them out, and then if you switched between something really fast and made him throw it out again, it would overlap, and you could make like 5 of them at a time on the screen. It was kind of fun. It was just something to do. They had a few updates to the arts and animation also. They optimized the colored rarity effect on weapons and items to improve overall performance. Colors may look slightly different, apparently. Okay, well, hopefully they're not crazy different, you know. Hopefully blue doesn't look like green and green doesn't look like blue, or, you know, whatever it is. A few bug fixes with the art and animation. They corrected the drinking speed animation of the 15-second chug jug item. So, I don't understand. They corrected the drinking speed animation. I'm confused. So, if you guys don't already know, the chug jug, when you use it, it sounds slow motion. It really does. And I feel like maybe that's what they fixed, but I'm not exactly sure. A few audio fixes in this update. They improved spatialization of loot chest audio by increasing the audio volume if you're aiming at them. Ooh, okay, that's kind of cool. Remove the static audio from living room televisions. Now that's also a good idea. Fixed a directional audio issue when another player switches to a shotgun. Removed footstep audio from dance emotes. Oh, that's kind of good. Now, a few fixes to the world itself. They fixed the missing collision on the window asset in Tilted Towers. They fixed the landscape appearing jagged or medium range distances. They fixed flickering artifacts that are sometimes seen on the rivers while hiding in the battle bus, or while riding in the battle bus. Fixed an issue causing 2 items to spawn in the same location near Lonely Lodge. Fixed some seams in the terrain south of Anarchy Acres, and they disabled collision on the vines in Moisty Mire. That's awesome. That's dire need right there. Disable the collision of the vines. So this seems like it's gonna be a pretty solid update, I'd say. They're bringing something new, and they're also crushing a few bugs that are in the way. That's great. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I probably just had some Fortnite gameplay in the background, I'm not going to lie to you guys. But this has been a overview of version 2.4.0 patch notes on Fortnite Battle Royale. If you guys did enjoy this video, or if I helped you out, if you learned something new, please leave a like, smash that like button, man. It's much appreciated, helps me out a little bit, guys. And comment down below your thoughts, what you're excited for in this patch, what you're not excited for in this patch, what you think they should patch. And subscribe. Become part of the Garke Games family today. We're accepting of all, I guarantee you that. You won't regret it whatsoever. Once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is Garke. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.